Gather round, let me tell you about a shadow that stalked the foggy streets of old London town. They called him Jack the Reaper. It was a time when gas lamps cast eerie glows on cobblestone streets and fear gripped the hearts of everyone in the East End. It all started in 1888, in the seedy alleys of Whitechapel. The area was a rough patch, full of folks down on their luck, immigrants, the poor, and sadly, many women who had to sell themselves just to get by. It was these women that Jack targeted, and his reign of terror began with Mary Ann Nichols on a chilly night in August. Mary was found with her throat slashed and her body mutilated in a way that shocked even the hardened constables of the Metropolitan Police. It wasn't long before more bodies turned up: Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly. Each murder was more brutal than the last, sending shivers down the spine of every Londoner. Now, Jack wasn't your run-of-the-mill murderer. He had a dark method to his madness. He was precise, almost surgical in his cuts, leading many to believe he had some medical knowledge. The letters he sent to the police and newspapers only added to the mystery. Signed with a chilling Jack the Ripper, these notes taunted the authorities and fueled the public's terror. The police were at their wits' end. They had no modern forensic science to help them. No fingerprints, no DNA, just the grim scenes of the crime and a handful of witnesses who saw nothing more than a shadow slipping away into the night. Suspects were aplenty, from butchers and doctors to a member of the royal family, but none were ever definitively caught. Jack's last known victim was Mary Jane Kelly, murdered in her own room in November 1888. Her death was the most gruesome of all, and after her, the killings seemed to stop as abruptly as they began. The identity of Jack the Ripper remains one of history's greatest mysteries. Some say he fled, others say he was locked away, or perhaps he simply took his dark urges elsewhere.